And yes, Metal Slime Hunt, I am sick again. This time I'm a different kind of sick. It's actually like a sinus drainage nasty sickness. And I'm sick because pretty much all of the managers have been sick that I work with. So the management team has been sick and calling in. All of the customers have been coming in sick and sneezing and coughing and rubbing their grubby little hands over everything. And then all of the associates that have played hooky multiple times throughout the year and no longer have sick days to use, well, instead of calling in, they've been coming to work sick and spreading it to everyone else. So, unfortunately, last week I was sick, and this week I'm sick again. It's lovely. How's the audio level and all that? This is World of Goo for those of you who can't read. It is a very laid-back, fun little puzzle game. I'll probably be doing this for a little bit, and then I might do some Galactic Civilizations too. I finally got all the crashes fixed that I had going on. It's kind of what I thought, because the game is a bit loud. So, but we need to be able to hear the game because it's got really good music. Like, surprisingly good. And all we can do is start on Chapter 1, the Goo-filled Hills. For those of you who haven't played this game, it's actually really peaceful and relaxing. It's almost as relaxing as Pagel. Chapter 1, the Goo something. Level 1, going up. Easy as goo pie. So, drag and drop the goo balls and get to the pipe. You can see as you drag them, they have those little connectors. It doesn't matter how strong the connectors are, I don't think that matters. Just to their tensile strength. But you gotta keep your construction a little bit balanced. And then, there we go. It actually got there on its own. The object is to rescue as many goo balls as possible. And different goo balls get introduced over the course of the game, of course. Yay! I'm not gonna submit my score to the goo leaderboards. I don't believe in leaderboards. Level 2, small divide. Leaderboards filled with hackers. Hive of scum and villainy. Don't wish to partake in their games. From across the small divide, another mysterious pipe appeared up in the sky. Its opening looked warm and inviting. The goo balls seemed to wonder where it might lead. Signed, the Sign Painter. So we've got some sleeping balls over here that we need to warm up and get motivated. The trick is building across this gap without having it fall. So we need to build a support down here. I'll probably have to build another support actually too, just one more. We'll see how stable this is. There we go. Okay. No ball shall be left behind if I can help it. Unfortunately, I don't... Okay, good. That will actually connect. Some of these... Oh, I did leave a ball behind. I apologize, little ball nugget. I wanted to bring you with us, but I'm not going to be able to. World of Goo Corporation. I'm not sure. I'm sure there's some type of backstory to this. Like the goo balls escaped and are trying to get to freedom. Hang low. It doesn't matter, Metal Slime. I hung up a sign that said mission accomplished. Doesn't matter what happens after that. This cave looks like it's been undisturbed for thousands of years. Until now. When the pipe broke through the ceiling above, the sunlight must have blinded these rare albino goo balls. They didn't seem to notice when it began to snow. Maybe they would wake up if they had something to jump onto. The sign painter. So, we have to build down to them in order to build up to the pipe. Say, stretch this as much as I can. If I can do it with just 3, that'd be great. However, I don't think I'll get all of them with just 3. Nope. I think my dog's ready to come back inside too. She's going crazy out there. Come on, everybody, climb up. We've got a pipe to reach. Now, we'll actually have to kind of fortify this little structure here, because if we don't... Here, everybody get on there. We've woke them up. If we don't, the whole thing will collapse. And that's just bad news. Did you fall off? Okay. But the cryptic riddles are what make it. And we need to be a little bit thoughtful in the long term. Actually, I guess, you know what, on this it doesn't matter too much. See, it's already starting to lean and wobble a little bit. I'm worried if I put too much weight on this side, the whole damn thing is going to collapse. Now, if you're quick, you can stop it from collapsing by getting it sucked into the pipe there. And if you're a bad builder like me, being quick is sometimes the only way to save your monstrous designs. Yay. Besides, Ali, I can never pronounce your fucking name. Even after watching your videos and hearing how you pronounce it, I always mess it up. I'm tempted just to call you by your name. Now open. Yeehaw. Let's go shopping. It's almost Christmas. There's great deals. In the World of Goo tower is unlocked. Okay. Impel sticky. It'll make it a lot easier, Tina. Ah, finally a little bit of fun. The goo balls were excited to explore the mysterious pipe system, even if it meant traversing ridiculously contrived terrain. One of the goo balls seemed to say he felt like an armadillo. Moo. Loved the mysterious sign painter. Pop a time bug to go back in time by 1 move. I don't see any time bugs, but I don't know, maybe they'll show up. So, we have to build from here all the way around to up here. This is where it gets a little bit fun. Gotta brace it against the ground here. Let's just get our brace in early. If we hug the ground, it won't really bend so much. That's right, you're gonna get a haircut. Okay. Oh wait, there's the time bugs. I think I just need to click on them to go back 1 move. Now, I don't know if those blades will actually cut the connectors between the balls, or if it's just... Oh, we lost one. No. Okay. No, you bastards. Well then. Yeah, I need to get a little bit more... You know what? Fuck you. If you want to play that route, I didn't think it would have that much resistance to keep falling over that way. And I just threw one of the balls into the blades. There we go. Oh no, I'm not going to use a time bug. We will just sacrifice as many of these balls if we have to, I guess. There we go. I am bad, and I should feel bad, but there we go. Wake up as many of these as we can. So we've got one left, which obviously isn't worth taking a goo ball to wake him up. I'm kind of surprised they haven't come out with a World of Goo 2 yet. This game's been out for several years. 4 or 5, I think. Maybe more than that. Maybe it just didn't do as well as they thought it would. So, a branching path. We can go to the flying machine or to Ivy Towers. Let's go ahead and we'll go to the flying machine. I seem to remember some balls are lighter than other balls. I seem to remember this game being out whenever I started Let's Playing, which almost 5 years ago. So, open the gates and fly. Monkeys fly. But don't forget about me, okay? Sincerely, the sign painter. That's what I would do. I would totally retire on my goo money. Okay. Say we'll hug those guys there. I think what I need to do... We got the pipe all the way up there. Obviously, we're not going to be able to build that high. So... I guess there we go. Fun little mechanic. I just hope they hit the pipe and don't fly off to the side. Easy peasy. No challenge at all. Yes. 2 extra balls collected. My sinuses are starting to get all stuffed up. So instead of going to Fisty's Bog, which sounds like an awesome party place, we'll take a quick detour to Ivy Towers. Brace yourself, it says. I don't even want to know. A new species of goo ball. I must say, they look quite beautiful. Maybe they have commitment anxiety. I'm not sure. But it looks like they can be easily detached from each other. The helpful sign painter. Okay, I actually do remember this one. Okay. So, I can probably do this one mostly from memory. How about... Pretty much you just have to brace yourself as you go up. However, we're starting to get really spread out here. Okay. Yeah, let's undo some of this weight. Got to brace against the walls here. Crinkle a plastic bag. If I remove... We're slowly inching down, dang it. I'm being a failure at this right now. Okay. Get a little bit extra firmer there. Can I actually get a 3-way connection? If I can... Nah. I had it for just a split second while the whole thing was wobbling. So, 2.9 meters to go. So hopefully these ones are wedged in there tough enough. Oh no, did I actually... Okay, for a second I thought I dropped it and I wouldn't be able to get it back. So, this one I don't think I can remove, whatever. Bad Decisions Tour 2015. You're not doing anything, come back. Oh yes. This is extreme gameplay. When did you get that guinea pig? I saw your post about it. There we go. Now, the problem is I really can't save any of these other ones. As soon as I pull this, I imagine the whole thing is going to come collapsing down. Maybe not. Okay. I pull this one, this arm swings shut. Really? I guess that's all we're getting. Yep. They're stuck there forever. Whatever, we're done. How long do guinea pigs live, Tina? 4 years? 5 years? Why not get a ferret? We'll probably do this for another 15 minutes and then I'm gonna move on. I really just want to get past this first stage here. So we got Fisty's Bog and Tumbler, or this first area. Tumbler, keep growing. Oh joy. 7 years? It's a lot longer than I thought it would be. Okay. So we got a pipe at the very top. This is going to be fun. We'll build spikes on every side to start with. Maybe we can get it to bounce up there at some point. Or maybe not on every side. Okay. Guinea pig fights. I honestly didn't know guinea pigs were a violent type. Let's remove that, actually. Okay. Damn it. I have no idea what I'm building here. It's just some type of huge cluster. If I can get it to rest on this side, we can maybe spike it out. That's why I've never liked small little rodent pets. Like hamsters or gerbils or any of that stuff. I don't want to be bit. If it bit me, I might accidentally just throw it against the wall and I don't know. It wouldn't be good. Okay. But I've heard ferrets can be really mellow. Provided you get them when they're young and train them. Anyone here have experience with ferrets? Okay. At some point... Yeah, but my dog definitely doesn't bite. All my dog wants to do is lick you and beg for food. I know ferrets stink. It's about the only thing I know about ferrets. Well, that was close. I think we just need to do one more go around here. Will you get the third connection? There we go. Who doesn't love being bit? So really all this thing needs to do is tumble around about 4 times and I will have all of the balls saved that I need. Okay. I got a rabbit one time for Easter. The thing lived like 4 or 5 years and became incredibly massive and fat. And then I have no idea what happened to it. Never not tumble. Did you call him... What did you call him, Mo Fleeker? Did you call him Boo? If you didn't, you missed an opportunity. Okay. And we're done. I'm not gonna let it tumble and save the rest. Those little bastards that were not there to begin with, they missed their chance to exit. Never been bitten by an iguana. One of my family members did have a pet. I don't know, I think it was a one of those horned iguana things maybe or something. And he was incredibly lazy. So what is this? The goo balls on this side didn't seem to like the goo balls over there on that side. I don't know. They look the same to me. Totally delicious. The sign painter. So, somehow, I wonder what happens if I put all of my weight on this side. Can I actually get it to collapse? Because that would be kind of cool if it would. We didn't ever really interact with it. We would just hold it. It would sit there and look at you. Make strange facial remarks, gestures, whatever. And then it would want crickets. Okay. So, unfortunately, these little bastards over here are going to be really lazy. There we go. Now the crappy part comes from having to... Yeah, I actually remember this level. I don't like it. Just wait until we start trying to build our little tower. I have to find a way to secure it so the whole stinking thing doesn't rotate over and fall. Yeah, I hate snakes. I'm not afraid of snakes at all, but I would never have one as a pet. Just don't care for them. No, I don't want to use you. Are you into small animal torture, Mofleeker? You don't happen to like fire and washing your sheets and blankets frequently, do you? Okay. I've already got some green bastards down here. Everybody hop aboard. Question is, what happens if I pull this? Will it swing over? Wake up. Wake up. I did not know that about iguanas. Come on. Wait, no, I think it was a bearded dragon. I think that's what they're called, not iguanas. Yep, it is one giant escort game. The only good thing is you don't have them constantly yelling at you. Would you guys quit traversing down this path? Whatever. I wonder, can I throw them? Yes, I can. I may actually connect. So, what we have to do here, now that we've got all those balls, is find a way to build the tower up here without the whole thing coming undone. Again, I think one of the best ways to do that... Did I just lose this? I think one of the best ways to do that is simply to try and brace this right here. I liked this game when it came out simply because of kind of the physics. If you pay attention, you can build really efficient designs. Oh, bother. Like, that's not efficient at all, but whatever. Okay. So, let's try and get this tower built. I don't think that this is going to hold, though. In fact, I would almost guarantee that it's not. And every time I fucking move my mouse pointer and hit that stone, they automatically fly off. And I have to remember, I cannot mouse through that, so I need to use the green ones. That way I don't waste the black ones. And yeah, this is where I'll probably use one of those time... I didn't want to use a black one, that's exactly what I was talking about. Since they can't be undone, their weight is permanent. If I have an emergency oh shit moment, I can't just swap weight. Okay. Get out of here. And I think I'm about ready to lose the whole structure. Nope. I never played Crayon Physics Deluxe. Heard about it. Can I save this one? Oh, nice. Oh, and this poor little guy gets left behind. Whatever. He had his chance to go and he passed it up. So is there one more level, I think, in this area? Fisty's Bog. And actually 2 or 3 more. Fisty's Bog. Not too high, not too low. Oh, beautiful. We've even got some fancy balloons. There's a pit of spikes and delicious tar. Fisty swore he would never be like those tadpoles that grow up and shoot colored gems out their mouths, but he wondered what it might be like if he did. So, we'll put a little balloon here just to add weight onto the end. I do like that. I never took any physics class either. I probably should have taken more classes, but I'll admit it, I dropped out of college. I was going for, basically business administration. And after I did the math and everything, I realized that there's no fucking way it would ever pay for itself. So I basically businessed myself right out of college. Oh, that's great, I did not see that. Well, I bet you if I place this here, hang on. Let's undo. Well, that only. You bastards. There we go. No, I didn't do any math, really. It was honestly mostly research about business plans and a bunch of bullcrap that I didn't feel helped me at all. Don't you do it. Okay. If I probably would have stuck with it for a while longer, I bet you it might have. And this is where everything turns to shit here, I bet. I probably would have learned more in some more advanced classes. Well, what the fuck, game? If I go any lower, you guys are gonna ream me. Maybe I need to place a little bit of weight right there. Or just be quick on placing these guys. There we go. Okay, jump in. Jump, jump. Do you balloon guys not go? Okay, whatever. I guess the balloon goo doesn't count. They're a subspecies of the goo. They don't get special pipe privileges. Goo-filled hills. We now have the Tower of Goo. Higher and higher. Holy crap. That's a lot of balls. Go as fast as you can. They are stronger than you think. They will have to work together to climb very high. A real Tower of Goo. Some of them felt they had done something like this a long, long time ago. But things were more experimental back then. Peace, the sign painter. Wow, that's a long ways up there. So, if we're gonna do this, we should probably start with a sturdy base. If we don't, it'll be pointless. And then I'll just have to restart the stage. To be honest, that's probably not wide and sturdy enough, but for now, I'm gonna leave it. I was hoping I could get that connected to all of them. Because if not, that's a waste. It's a waste of a goo ball. Okay. Balloon Goo gets no rights. Their entire purpose is just to lift the other ones up to a higher plane of existence. Yeah, this is just not gonna work. This will be the first level that I fail. It's already kind of leaning. And then after we fail this one, we'll go do something else. Okay. Well, that's gonna be a weak point, seeing as how I can't get that to connect. Well, crap. Actually, hang on. I saw a three-way there for just a second. If I could get that three-way going on, my life would be complete. Whatever, I don't think it's gonna happen. Okay, that actually works. Good deal. 6.4 meters. Now, if we get greedy, it's all over with. We'll shore that up. God, I'm not even close. There's probably a mod out there for that, Grimmeth. I just never really did a whole lot of digging for that type of stuff. Some of the mods I've got already add questionable content. It's like, why can't I get a 3-beam connection there? I know it's possible. That would make this thing so much sturdier. Kind of surprised it hasn't fallen over already. That's all it really is. Okay. Try to spread some of this weight out. Oh no, the whole damn thing just went. Yeah, that center part was the weak point. Okay. We'll solidify that a little bit. Secure that up. And whatever. Yeah, I felt really bad about using my pet to make all that money, but you know what? It's in the game. Screw it. It's better than my sim being completely poor forever with his crappy detective job that wasn't paying anything anyways. There we go. I mean, honestly, when she can go out and hunt something down that I can turn around and sell for 40,000 simoleons, why not? Should provide good income, but it doesn't. I should be able to go into the future and access my relatives' bank accounts and then drain all the money and take it back to the past. It's not harming anything. After all, when I go back, they never technically existed anyways. Yeah. I know what I did wrong with those illnesses. It kind of bummed me out, but I was damned and determined to just truck through it and hope that it would turn out. Ode to the Bridge Builder. Okay. I thought that I was going to do the last level. That the last one would be the last one, but wow. Really, game? As the sun set over the last of the hills, one of the goo balls seemed to say that life sure seemed like a giant physics simulation, but as he fell into the spiky death pit below, he knew it probably didn't matter. Love the sign painter. No, I don't think cats can dig at all. Cats are worthless. They can go catch vermin, but I don't even know what vermin are. I've never seen rats or anything like that in The Sims. Never trust a cat. And I guess horses you could ride around town if you wanted to. They could be an alternate mode of transportation to your car. Okay. Let's see how this is going to work. Besides poorly. If I build it tall enough, it might fall over onto the other island whenever it inevitably collapses. Figure planning for failure. That's a good idea, right? Okay, enough of that. Please don't fall to your death just yet. No, totally not talking about The Sims. You just stick with your plans. Well, that one's gone forever. Rest in peace. No, come back, you big old floppy tower. I don't know if it's gonna flop back up yet, or if that's all she wrote. There we go. That actually worked out better than I thought it would. I was honestly planning for failure there. Okay. I hate asking, Tina, but are you gonna LP The Sims? Yeah, I threw that poor bastard to his death. Didn't have time to save him. The bridge was about ready to fail. Okay. So we just built this huge bridge. I am an LP whore, I can't help it. And all the way over to the regurgitation pumping station. I'm just curious, because if you guys are making Sims, you should upload them. That way I can put them in my town instead of the custom ones I made for you. So, the last of the goo balls didn't seem to know that they were extremely delicious, or about the nature of the smelly pit in which they found themselves. They said something about this being the last level of the first chapter, whatever that means. Mofleeker, I play all types of games. And that's all I'm going to say. Okay. So, I don't know exactly how the hell we're supposed to do this. Succulent. Is this thing gonna rotate in the water? We probably need to give it a sturdy base then. Or actually, just a weighted base would work, I bet. Unless the goo balls float and they're gonna flip this thing over. Which I can see happening. Would you little swarmy bastards quit moving? Your weight is shifting everything and screwing up my building. So we've got to get all the way up here. If we hit that, it'll actually pick us up. I think we're inside someone's stomach. Or close to it. When in doubt, just throw goo balls at things and build. Build to your heart's content. What's the worst that could happen? A few of them get ground up in the gears on the wall. Big whoop. Yeah, I'm a fleeker. I don't like to let myself get shoehorned into certain video games. Besides, if I'm gonna bitch about games, I need to know what they're all like. Okay. No, don't fall over that way. Well, wow. Okay, let's just rip this apart. So obviously what I should have done from the beginning is kind of get that wedged in there. Again, at least this game has rockin' music. Okay. So, now that we're up in the gears, let's start sending some of these things back. Because once this goes, it's all gonna go. My main problem I always had with The Sims was the simple fact that the expansions. I never want to buy a Sims when it first comes out because I know there's gonna be like $500 worth of expansions on the way, and all I need to do is have patience. It's not like I don't have a million other games to play anyways. So just save myself some money. And then buy them all when EA gets desperate for cash and puts them all on sale for like 75% off. And should that suck the whole thing up? Yep. Oh well. Those ones are lost forever. Oh yeah, from what I've heard, The Sims 4 is missing a ton of stuff. Like I say, in 10 years when The Sims 4 is fleshed out and completed, hell, I'll buy it. I'll buy it and I'll gladly play it. Until then, though, I'm not wasting my time. Let's see. They say this is the highest point on the entire island. As the sun rises, you can almost see forever. But I wonder what you might see if you floated a little higher. We'll meet again, the sign painter. No, EA is demanding online in order to prevent reselling their games. They don't want the used game market taking sales from them. That's, in my opinion, what it boils down to. It's not about piracy or anything, because pirates probably weren't ever going to buy your game anyways. Okay, so let's get all of these guys up here. Gonna have to say goodbye to this beautiful little dinner bell triangle. Did I? God damn it. I thought that we had more support here. Apparently I need to build around the lip a little bit. Yeah. You guys aren't supposed to actually be doing this. So if we just hug the cup, hug it ever so gently. Yeah, well that's a failure. Yeah, someone told me that they finally added pools to The Sims as well not too long ago. The Sims 4. I guess it had been missing them. Along with, I don't think that there's infants, or maybe it's toddlers that they don't have, or something like that. God dang it. Anyways, the game is missing one of the age states, not elders or anything like that, but I don't know. It's not important. Apparently careers aren't very fleshed out either. The list goes on and on and on. Where are you guys going? Please don't fall to your doom just yet. I have no idea how high I need to actually build up here. Well, The Sims is about simulating a family and life and all the monotony that comes with it. Even if that means locking your baby in a crib and then closing the door and removing the door and letting the baby starve and shit itself to death in some cheap crib. I don't know, maybe that's why people would want babies. Okay, so how high am I gonna have to build this damnable tower? Cart life sucks. I know some people like it, but no. If you like cart life, congratulations. You probably have a better job than I do. And you probably don't have to worry about any of the stuff that actually goes on in Cart Life. Again, at least in The Sims, you can get a genie and wish for money and get abducted by aliens. All types of ridiculous stuff. Cart Life was just, oh, go pay your bills. Oh, go stand in line at the fucking courthouse. Oh, don't forget your permit. Oh, and you need to go buy supplies. Okay, so I'm kind of in a bind here. I have no idea at all. No, Jeff did a really good job presenting it. He presented it like the monotonous grind that it was. I don't think he sugarcoated it or anything. Okay, I can steal you. However, oh, why did I do that? Anyways, if I can't get high enough here, I'm just gonna quit. And if I can quit stealing the frickin' supports that I need, because now all these balls are acting like counterweights. About ready to destroy my whole tower. See, I thought that the other characters on Cart Life might play out a little bit differently, but for the most part, it's all the same thing. Look, game, I really can't afford to go any higher. I mean, well, this kind of sucks. Like, do I really want to play a game where I'm trying to help a lady not lose her daughter in a custody fight? How depressing is that when you eventually do lose that battle? Okay, not only did I not pay rent, and I'm living off bagels because I can't afford any real food, my daughter is now gone. Is this it? Game, I can't go any higher. Go high enough before using the eye balloons? I don't know. I doubt it, but I'm not exactly a World of Goo expert. Okay. Come back here. If these two don't get it, I'm probably just gonna quit. I mean, honestly, I can't go any higher. There is nothing else up there. It's as high as I can scroll. Oh, these things? Oh god, I didn't even realize I could click on them. I thought you were talking about these eyeballs that I've been clicking on. I'm dumb. I am bad. I freely admit it. No shame. And I just lost one. Wherever. You son of a bitch. Okay. Well, you can go. Oh god, what have I done? I'm gonna start sacrificing some of these. Bad things are going to happen. Well, we don't need you. Let's get these higher up. I might have to just C-section off this entire bottom part of the tower. If I have to rescue all of the goo balls, I'm done. Shouldn't these things be flying now? It probably won't do it because I lost that one balloon. There we go. Get out of here. We had to sacrifice some to save the many. And we're out of here. Didn't even realize those were balloons. From very high up, and with some totally huge new eyes, the goo balls could see very far. In every direction they could see unexplored new islands, each crawling with undiscovered new species of goo. The gameplay possibilities would certainly be endless. The goo balls hoped a brave adventurer would explore their new discoveries. As they drifted higher, blah blah blah, they knew they'd never be back. And I'm starting to lose my voice here. So, if we wanted to, we could go on to Chapter 2, Little Miss World of Goo. Exactly. And we have the World of Goo Corporation. Goo balls we collect in each level get sent here. If you play with your balls frequently, something good might happen. And that tower in no way looks like a phallus, I assure you. Exciting innovation in goo product. So yes, this is just a test to see how high you can get your tower. We're not messing with it. No, sir. And I'm gonna quit. I'm going to take probably a 10 to 15 minute break. I need to give my voice a rest, get some more tea. And whenever we come back, I'm probably gonna do Galactic Civilizations 2. If I load up Galactic Civ 2 and it crashes, I'm done tonight. It had better work. I fixed it. No mistakes this time. It's on its final chance.